comienza a cocinar. Entonces, ¿quieres cocinar en dos idiomas? We'll try to cook in two languages. I am started. ¿Por qué te gusta esta receta? Is that right? Why do you like this recipe?
Why I like that recipe? My recipe is from Panama. I'm from Panama. My name is Anabelsy. This recipe is Chitre style arroz con pollo. It's a recipe from Panama, but from my town.
What kind of rice do you like?
What kind of rice? I use white rice. I use white rice.
Different kinds.
Yes, I different types of rice. For example, white rice and other savage rice and integral too. But for this recipe, we need to use white rice.
Well, should I start cooking
so
my
I'm
rice?
Going to put.
Or
Okay, I'm going to put coconut oil. I use coconut oil because it's healthier than the others.
Okay. Is your rice already cooked, or do I need to cook?
Yeah. First of all, I have some vegetable.
Es tu arroz. Forgot, how do you say cook? Is your rice already cooked, or I need to cook some?
My rice need to cook. So I have the chicken. The chicken is already cooked, but the rice I need to cook right now. But this is simple and easier. It's not a big deal.
So, starting with coconut oil.
Okay. Coconut oil is already, and I just to put this vegetable is paprika pepper, garlic, one crushed garlic, and the other is celery, a stick of celery, and onion, one small onion.
Okay. I need to cut it. So
you need to cut it in small pieces. Onion, a small onion, a stick of celery, pepper is paprika pepper, and garlic, crushed garlic.
Is paprika pepper, is it a spicy pepper or not spicy?
No, it's not spicy.
I have these ones. I have many different kinds of peppers. They had at the market, they had fresh peppers. I think this is the kind you like. Pepper. This one?
This one is the chicken, but you start to put it a little bit, and then add the rice a little bit too.
You will have to slow down. Slow down. I still have to cut stuff. You already cut stuff, and we have to not cut it. So I'm cutting the. Still need to cut stuff. All right. All right. I got the. I really like garlic.
You really like garlic? I like too. It's good for you for your health.
Yeah, look at how big these garlic are. These are from local garlic. How hot? Do you cook this very hot or? All right.
It's
cutting some garlic.
Tengo que bajar el fuego.
And then. All right, cutting the garlic.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite food?
The food in my mouth. That's my favorite. Yeah. So I'm cutting the pepper now. I forgot to get celery, but celery is very good for healthy.
Celery.
I forgot.
I like
¿Cómo
to
se
use
dice
celery.
en español? How do you
Apio.
say celery in Spanish?
Apio.
Avio?
Apio. Apio, uh-huh. I learned how to
Are you
say
cooking it?
alcaparras is caper. We need to use caper. Caper.
Oh, capers.
So, quick
Caper
question.
is alcaparra.
I have a quick question.
Also, stock and pitted oils.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Chef?
I can, Lulu. Go ahead.
Chef, I have a question. I have a choice of two different size pans. Let me see. How big is yours?
I guess it matters how much rice you want to make.
So the rice has to get... Quick question. I have to cook the rice now? It's cooked when you're putting it in there, Chef?
No.
Is your rice cooked?
It will. It is not.
No, it's rice not cooked. You have to cook it when you are with the recipe.
Okay, you have to slow down. I'm way behind.
Okay.
So we have frying in coconut oil, onion,
and
garlic, pepper, like sweet pepper.
Sweet pepper, onion, garlic,
and celery.
Celery. And add some chicken. First of all, add some chicken, but a little, not all the chicken, with the rice. Mixes with the rice.
Let me cut up the chicken. Do you buy your chicken with the bones in it, or you can buy it with no bones?
With no bones, I suppose. What you prefer, with no bones or with bones?
I prefer with bones for flavor, but it's not.
It's not good for your health.
It's not as healthy. But I don't know. I like the nutrition. So how hot is your temperature you were cooking? Very hot?
Middle.
Or half? And so that's what I have mine at. Ooh.
This is caper. Caper is alcaparra in Spanish.
Capers.
Capers.
You put the juice? You put the juice of the capers or just?
No, just the caper, the juice no. And also I have a stove and pitted oil.
Let's see.
We need to use a final annatto. Annatto is called here achiote, but it's annatto in English. Annatto is for giving to the color from the recipe for the rice, for giving the color.
Yeah, annatto is something. I looked it up. It looks like I looked up achiote or annatto, and it looks like a pepper seed, but before you grind it. Yeah.
But annatto is natural. It's better than use tomato sauce that you buy in supermarkets. It contains a lot of chemical. It's not good for your health. It's preferred use it annatto.
So do you buy annatto as a seed or a powder?
I found in a supermarket, but people
Right.
have in their house.
Es una,
Sembrado.
how do you say seed? Semachilla o polvo?
It's like chia, but it's forgive it the color, and you have to fry
Oh,
it
so
with
it's
oil,
like the little
and then
seeds, yeah.
Yeah, little seeds, seeds.
Here, I need it. So all I had was powder. I don't have the little seeds. Here I can get powder.
You don't have little seeds?
So here I could buy in the store it as a powder. Oh, the onions is making me cry now. Did you put the capers in already or no?
I put some capers. The other is in the fire.
Just a little bit because it's very strong flavor.
This
How
is
much
a
do you
stove
think?
and pitted oil.
Oh
What?
man, I can't get it open. It's so small, but big hands can't get around it. 1 second, I'm trying to get this caper open.
I don't understand. Repeat again.
How much capers do you put? Like a lot? Or I think not very much.
No, little, no, not too much.
It's very, very strong. Do you put the water too, or just the caper?
No, just the caper. Sí.
Let's see.
Okay.
This looks really very healthy and colorful.
I have this pan to prepare the annatto.
So you have a different pan for?
Yes, I have different pans. I have other little. I think this is good than
A little pan, yeah.
little pan. You have
Are you
different
toasting?
size of pan. But pan in Spanish is pan is bread in Spanish.
¿Cómo?
Pan in Spanish
Oh yeah,
means bread.
Pan. Pan in español, pan is this. Oh yeah, that's true. That's funny.
Sí.
Pan in Spanish, well, it's spelled the same, but pronounced slightly different. Pan, that's pan. So what are you doing in the small pan?
In a small pan, the annatto. The annatto.
Okay, so you are toasting. You are toasting. Yeah, I don't have the little seeds. So you are toasting it, the little seeds, like cooking them a little bit.
Forget the color. Forget the color.
Yeah, so you toast the seeds in the pan with a little with coconut oil.
Coconut oil. I like avocado oil, but I cannot find it. It supports a high temperature, avocado oil.
Very expensive here, yeah.
It's expensive. Coconut too.
It's so healthy, yeah.
What kind of oil you use?
I use coconut oil a lot. Yep. Oh, my eye is starting to fry. So when I visited the Caribbean, this is coconut, local made coconut oil in the Caribbean. So you put in a rum bottle.
You get the color.
But
it's like this.
When it's below 78 degrees, what is 78 degrees? 25 Celsius, it gets solid. And above 78 degrees, so this is, I've been saving this from when I visited the Cayman Islands last. Otherwise, I have my commercial bought oil. So, all right.
Hey, what are you guys making?
You are toasting the, this is chicken with rice, Panamanian style.
Oh, sweet. I'm just watching today because I'm getting ready to head out of town.
So you can see. Probably the best part of this is the spice she is doing right now. She is toasting the annatto, which is like little seeds. Now where I am, I could only get annatto as a powder. So,
okay. Yeah, I've seen it before.
But yeah, annatto is, I looked it up and it looks like a little peppercorn. But yeah, if you've ever bought Spanish rice, like the little packets of powder that they make Spanish rice with,
yep,
that has annatto. Or they'll add like turmeric to it to make it stretch the annatto. But yeah, annatto is similar to Szechuan pepper in that it has a little I don't know what you call it, a numbing flavor.
Okay.
Nice.
Not really, a mildly peppery taste. But yeah, it's very much grown in the Caribbean, but it's originally from Spain. Well, Spain grabbed it, and it's originally from where most spices are, India. I think it's a tree, like a little like a spice tree. But unfortunately, I only could get powder, so it's not as good a flavor. But all right, so frying in here, we've got onions, garlic, celery, sweet peppers,
caper, and stuff, and pitted oil.
Yeah, some capers, and then
how many capers? Or how much capers?
Caper.
It looked like she put about a teaspoon.
It depends of your taste, but I use I bought some jar of a glass of jar of caper, but I just use a little right now. But at the end of the recipe, I'm going to put this and this, the olive, the stuff, and pitted oil, the caper. Just added in the final. So we have here, this is the juice from the chicken. So the juice from the chicken, I just put it right now with this a little water.
Okay. My leftover juice from cooking the chicken. Now, have you have this with cooked chicken? Can you make this with chicken that is not cooked? I know you always have extra chicken around your house, but have you made this with chicken that is not cooked?
With the chicken that is not cooked, no, I just cook it and then cut it in small pieces and do the rice. But some people in other regions or in Panama, for example, they put the chicken without cooking. It depends of your taste. Or depende del.
I think. What kind of olives do you like, black or green better?
I like both ones, but I have the other recipe that I like the most is a cod. You know what is cod?
No.
Bacalao is in Spanish. It's a fish.
So what are you putting in now? Is the olives?
The olives. And
So do you
caper.
Break the olives?
The oils, I put it stuff and pitted oils, both of them, without the juice.
Okay. Do you break the olives or the whole olive?
Both of them.
No. So rompio los olivos. Is that how you say olives? I don't know.
Oils.
Do you break the olives or the whole olive?
No, the whole.
Okay. So you put some green and some. This is kind of like Spanish rice.
Yes, it's similar to paella, a dish, paella, something like paella.
Yeah.
But they add they add other ingredients, not just chicken. They add seafood.
Yeah.
They add seafood too.
All right, so
I
now need to turn up the temperature to get it boil for rice now?
Yes.
Make it boil.
I have to tune the temperature for cooking the rice.
Oh, I have more chicken.
I have a quick catch-up question. Can the chef hear me? Chef, can you hear me? What's your name? Okay, so I'm way behind. I lost connection. I apologize for that. So I'm putting my vegetables in. You put a small amount of capers. All I have is pimento stuffed green olives. I also have calamata. I also have canned black olives in green olives. Is it okay if pimento stuffed?
Green oils, not black.
Okay. And then
green oil. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Green olives.
Green oils.
Okay. And then
caper.
How much of this?
Annato.
Achiote?
Is this what?
Oh, Annato? How much?
Like how much?
Like it's like
this for 1 cup of rice I use Mamá, ¿cuánto se usó para achiote? Un poquito, ¿cuánto se usó para achiote?
Todo esto, un poquito, hasta que haya.
It's not
think of
not
it
too
as
much. Depend of the amount of rice. I just use 1 cup of rice, so I use like this. In this cup, the middle of the cup of annatto. So it is.
So it's a mild
for the
pepper.
taste.
So you have the little packages, Lulu, for like the Spanish rice. You probably want 2 of those packets if you do like a bag. Wait, I need to put rice in it. Lulu, did you hear us? We're having a lot of connection issues. I usually ignore them. Okay. All right. I, of course, make a lot. I always make a lot of food.
You are a professional chef.
Sometimes. At home, I'm not so professional. And I think professional means you get paid.
Hmm?
Now you just let the rice cook.
Yes, the rice is cooked. It's not already cooked.
No, you let it cook. Bring it to a boil. What do you like to eat this with? Like, you have like a drink or something else with it?
For it with it.
Yeah. Do you like to eat this with something?
But I usually eat with potato salad, but it's double carb
Yeah.
because here in Panama, people for celebrations usually add to the rice potato salad and pork too. Lechona calls here in Panama. Another things like how do you say empanada? Empanada is patty pie,
Yeah,
pie.
We say
Pie.
empanada in English too, yeah.
Pie. I think it's pie.
Yeah, we have empanadas here.
I will have to make this again with the annatto seeds, because I think that'll taste even better. Because I know when I make Indian food, when I use the fresh seeds.
Annatto is it depends of what color you want to give to the rice. Is and I don't know how to say. For example, I just use 1 cup of rice. So annatto is like menos de una copa, less than a cup. Or if you want to put more color, you do the same thing. Put the coconut oil and then the annatto and fry. But you have to fry quickly.
Anabelsy,
Because
you want to fix your camera so we can see your face a little bit when you're talking?
Okay. Yes, you have to quick it. Is quick. You have to prepare quickly, because they get some flavor. Is not good if you fry too much.
Okay, they get bitter, or like bad flavor. Yeah.
See, now I have to um,
Can you put the seeds? Can you put the natto? Not fry it? Can you just put it in the rice, or you always fry it?
the annatto I always fry.
Okay. Or do you ever do with no oil, just in the pan and you toast it? Tostada?
Oil. With what?
No. Do you ever just toast it in the pan with no oil? Tostada sin
Yes,
aceite.
always use a pan.
Right. You ever cook it with no oil?
With no oil, yes, I could. I have how do you say vaporera? Uh, just put the ingredients in one. For example, this.
I keep lowering the temperature of the rice because you just need it to slow simmer. And I can hear it simmering. I've got it down to, look, it's still simmering, even though I've got it down to, see the number, like the lowest setting, 0.5. This pan is really nice and thick. How long do you cook your rice for? I like doing 20 minutes.
How long I cook my rice? Um,
Yeah.
Until it's finished.
Yeah. So you are saving the oil for. Yeah. Look at the color of that. That is so bright. El color es muy fuerte. It looks like that it's almost orange. La color de este aceite es naranja.
Naranja. Sí.
Do you have a drink you like to a drink with this? Or
like what?
Cuando cuando comes eso, ¿tiene una bebida te gusta?
Yes, I love arroz con pollo, but usually we eat it for Christmas, for Happy New Year, for example, and celebration. It's not the same in all the year because it's a high carbs. So now I'm trying to eat like, for example, in my breakfast, I eat vegetable with eggs. I usually eat vegetable eggs. Then in lunch, something like salad and a little bit rice, but not all the week, just like 2 days a week, for example. And in the dinner, the same thing. For lost
I
weight.
make the mistake of opening the rice. Don't do that. Don't make my mistake of opening it. Just let it cook. You want it to steam.
But hers isn't covered.
Huh?
Or hers isn't covered.
Yeah, I know. That's the common way. You put a lot more water and you let it boil off.
Not water.
But all right.
For me, I think
Now we just
it
have to
needs
let
more
it cook
color.
for.
I need to see more color.
You want it very. You want it very red or very orange? What color do you want?
Like orange, something like this.
Yeah, see, mine is only yellow, so I need to add more to mine also. But, all right.
What is the national food in United States?
The national what?
Food, the traditional food that you
I don't
eat
know.
in United States.
They say as American as apple pie. That's a saying we say.
Apple pie.
I don't know.
Apple pie. Apple pie sound good.
I think pecan pie is more American myself. Pecan is a kind of nut, a U.S. All right. So, anything else? I think we can stop the recording and then we take a picture of the finish. There's, oops.
Well,
I'll show you what mine looks like.
She has to describe how she serves it because she adds uncooked capers and olives to it. She's got to show the finishing. So I don't know if you want her to come back on.
Well, basically, from what I understand, it's how salty you want it. So if you taste it at the end and it's not enough. Oh, look how orange it is compared to mine. I think mine annatto, I'm buying the powder, definitely has a lot of turmeric in it. It's how they do it for the cheapness in the U.S. All right, Lulu, do you want to ask her some questions before I wrap up?
I'm having a hard time understanding her. I've decided I'm just going to go back and rewatch.
Okay, we keep losing your connection too.
Yeah. I know this is the first time I've been back in a long time.
It's just like, all right. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you add anything else to the rice, or that is the finish?
No, that's it. This is the recipe.
So if you notice,
and the color they like the color. I like the color.
Very bright. So Lulu, when she said add more olives, she added the capers. She fried the capers, like half of them, with the garlic and well, everything. The garlic, the onion, the pepper, the celery. And she fried half of the capers in that. And then once she added the water, she added the olives and the more capers.
Okay.
As like half of it.
So nothing gets added at the end when you serve it. I'm going to lose you.
Unless it turns out not be flavorful enough, you could add more olives at the end.
Oh, for the salt. So she didn't add salt or pepper anywhere? No seasoning?
No, so the annatto is a pepper thing.
Okay, got it. And I use my whole little thing. Do I just throw that in with the vegetables?
Yeah, you want to coat you want it to be in the oil, so it coats everything.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. Anabelsy, anything else you want to say before I finish? Muchísimas gracias para compartir tu cultura y tu cocina. Thank you for sharing your culture and your food. You want to say anything else, or we will say goodbye?
No, no escucho.